Hey YouTube, it is Soyika Sweet 99, and I am doing a review on the Revlon Colorstay Foundation. The color that I have on right now is Caramel 400 for combination and oily skin, and this is the bottle. It says Caramel, the color is 400. And I have that on my face now. I love the makeup. You know, I've used it a couple of days. My face is kind of breaking out a little bit now. I'm not sure if it's actually from the Revlon Colorstay or what, because I've been breaking out off and on. But, you know, I liked it. I like it. The foundation is great. The coverage is, I would say, light to medium. Because I have a few spots on my face and some of them aren't fully covered. I don't know if you could kind of see in there. You know, some of them aren't fully covered. I have concealer underneath. This is what I use for concealer, the Black Radiance. I don't know, the name is rubbed off, but it's the Black Radiance. It could be a little bit lighter, but this is the one that I use. It's almost the color of the foundation. But anyway, the coverage is light to medium, I would say. It goes on easy. I actually applied it with my hands. The only thing that I don't like is that there is not a pump on it. There's no pump, so it kind of can get a little bit messy. But what I'll do is I'll just empty it into my makeup palette and just take either my hands or I have an Echo Tools brush that I'll use to apply it with. You can kind of pretty much see the coverage. So it's light to medium coverage, I would say. You can actually build the coverage. I actually like the way this makeup shoots on camera, like in pictures. Like, I've taken a few pictures since I've used it so far, and the pictures actually, my makeup actually came out like stunning. It actually looked so great in pictures. But I like it a lot. I was actually using, I normally use the Revlon Compact, which is what I've been using lately. I don't have it nearby, but the Revlon Compact I've been using lately, their compact liquid to powder makeup in caramel, and that's been working great so far, so I figured why not try the Colorstay. So I would give it an overall rating, I would say, of about an 8. You know, it's good. The coverage is great. You know, you may have to wear a little concealer underneath. Like, if you have really dark spots, I have a few that that came on my face a couple months ago. But Cappuccino, I actually brought Cappuccino first before Caramel, and the Cappuccino was actually too dark. It looks the same color as my skin in the bottle, but once you apply it and it oxidizes, the color didn't match at all. So I actually think that the Caramel actually matches my skin tone fine. You know, my neck down here is a little lighter. My face is a little darker. But this is the box, the container. Again, it's for combination and oily skin because I have combination skin. And on my eyes, I am using, I've actually purchased this from Walgreens, the Ultimate Blockbuster 120 Extreme Sheer Eye Color by Profusion. And I'm going to open it up and show you what it looks like on the inside. There are two cases. Let me show it to you. There's a bottom and a top section, so you can lift it up, and there's a couple colors in there. And I actually use this green here, and with a combination of this blue and this blue on my eyelids, which I'll show you in a second. And it's kind of shimmery, if you like shimmery shadows. But it's a shimmery look. I have, let me just close this eye. So I have the blues and greens on the top of my lids there. You know, I just love that color. And as a base, I have the Neutrogena Nourishing Eye Quad. If you've seen any of my other videos, I actually use this a lot. I actually love this. I wish they made brighter colors, but they actually have more like neutral colors in this Neutrogena Nourishing Eye Quad. And I use the base, and I also use the accent along with the highlighter for below the brow bone right here. And I have on liquid eyeliner by Ruby Kisses. This is from the beauty supply store, just some cheap liquid eyeliner. On my brows, I have the Maybelline Expert Eyes in medium brown. I'll darken it a little first with medium brown, and then I'll go over it with the NK eye pencil with the darker brown. And for mascara, I actually bought this the other day. I don't know if I see a difference, but it's the Almay Intense Eye Color with light interplay technology. And let me show you, the brush is actually kind of huge. Look at that brush. It's really huge. But I have really short lashes, and I thought maybe that would kind of not catch, but it seems to have worked to me, if you can look at it. But I don't know if you can actually, if it brought out my dark brown eyes or what, but that's what I have on my lids. On my lips, I have on Lip Lights and Mocha. And this color actually, it's by Bonne Bell, actually, sorry. And it actually has a chocolatey smell to it, the Mocha. But anyway, I just wanted to go over the review again on the, and I'm doing this from my cell phone, guys. I am just dying for a camera. I still have in the Bobbi Boss Natural Yaki here also, which is holding up so far. The only thing that I don't like is that it really doesn't hold a curl. I actually just kind of flat ironed it a little bit, and the curl kind of stayed in and then it came out. But I'm going to try flexi rods on it and see what happens. I usually like a little more body, but I think I'll leave it in for a while because it's pretty manageable. But anyway, if you guys have any questions about the Revlon Colorstay, feel free to ask me. But in general, I do love it. It's actually a little, you know, like I said, I wear normally the Revlon Compact. Prior to that, in a few of my other videos, you'll see that I've been wearing Bobbi Brown makeup in Warm Almond 6.5. I've been wearing that for like forever. And then MAC, I'm with MAC off and on. I kind of get a few breakouts from it. But in MAC, I'm in NC45 in MAC makeup. So Warm Almond 6.5 in Bobbi Brown. And then in Revlon Colorstay, again, which is what I have on now, I am a Caramel 400. So anyway, it cost about $13.99, I believe it was, at Walgreens. So far, I actually love it. The only thing is that I wish there was a pump. I wish a pump was actually on it so that you could actually pump the makeup out, you know, put it on, because it tends to get messy. And then I always find that even when I use a palette, that there's still more, you know, more comes out than you may want, and there's always more makeup left, and you would have wanted, you know, more than you would have wanted to actually use. But in general, I love the coverage. I love the way, I actually bought 2 bottles because I liked it so much. And I love the way it blends. You know, I have yellow undertones, and this makeup has yellow undertones to match my skin. But go out and purchase it. I would say try it. I recommended it to a couple of my friends, and they've loved it so far. I'm willing to try any new makeup, especially if they have the, you know, the only thing I notice about like Walgreens, some of the stores, depending on the neighborhood that you're in, they may not have too many color choices. Either the matte makeup for black or dark skin is either too dark, or either they have only the light makeup for. But if there's really, the in-between is usually gone really fast, so you know, you will end up not really finding the color that you really want, which is why a lot of people have to go to the department stores. But I don't know. The Walgreens that I went to here in New York or whatever, they actually had lots of caramel there. So I went to one store first, didn't see it. So let me go to the other Walgreens. Went there, the caramel was right on the shelf, and I was like, yippee! And I was able to get my makeup. But if you guys have any questions about it or about the Bobbi Boss hair or anything in general. The hair is holding up pretty fine. So far, so good. Just email me, send me a message, and please rate and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.